Hey guys, what is going on? That awesome guy here, bringing you a comm about dead perks. What exactly those are, well, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Now guys, the concept of a dead perk applies to all of the Call of Duties, not just MW3. However, as a reminder, I wanted to make this video close to the introduction of MW3 so that we can remember which perks are going to be better than others. Now, I hesitate to say better because there are two different categories to perks. One is effectiveness, how good is the perk essentially, and then the other is how often do you use the perk. So the example of Ninja is, in my opinion, the best perk in the game because not only is it effective in that it's just purely good all by itself, but it's also very often. In fact, the perk Ninja applies whenever you're moving. So in this sense, a perk can be good and effective, but not often. And those perks are what I like to call dead perks. Because while they may be good, most of the time they won't be active or they won't apply, so that it's really a waste of a slot where you could have another perk. So in the case of Ninja versus Sitrep, we have a situation where, yes, Sitrep is very effective in that you can tell where motion sensors, claymores, all that good stuff is, but it's not often because I've gone games where my enemies don't place down any equipment. So that's really no use to me. That perk is no longer a perk, it's a waste. But Ninja always applies. You're always using Ninja. You don't always use Sitrep. Flak Jacket is another example of a dead perk. I'm not saying it's a bad perk, and yes, I know dead implies that, oh, it's no good, you shouldn't use it. But it just means that you're not getting the full benefit of something else. Take, for example, Stopping Power. Stopping Power is a very good perk because not only is it effective, but it's often. Every single one of your bullets is affected by Stopping Power. I mean, the game revolves around bullets. That's what makes the magic happen, guys. That's why Stopping Power is such a powerful perk, is because not only is it effective in that it's good, the effect you get from using that perk is good, but it's often. Every single one of your shots is affected by it. I hear a lot of people complaining about Danger Close, but Danger Close isn't really what they're complaining about. Danger Close is balanced all by itself. We saw that with Sonic Boom. So then why are people complaining about Danger Close? It's because people are combining it with other perks that are enabling them to make it an often perk. So now not only is Danger Close effective, but it's often because they can keep using their explosives. Due to one-man army or scavenger or however they want to resupply their stockpile of explosives. And since they're only using explosives, Sonic Boom or Danger Close now becomes a much greater perk because we can increase how often we get to use it. So now we see that there are perks that are good in the sense that when they work well, but also there are perks that maybe they don't do something super spectacular, but they're always working. Example, Lightweight. It's not the world's best perk, but because it's always on, it's always active, it always applies, that increases the perk's ability to help you win gunfights, essentially. I want you to stop for a second and think back to, I don't know, any COD game you've ever played in your life. What are the good perks? They're the ones that are not only effective, but often. Because when you combine those two aspects, that's what makes a great perk. Case in point with Stopping Power, Juggernaut, Ninja. I could go on. But these perks are the best not because they're effective, but because they are often. So with the release of MW3, I want you guys to remember that just because a perk is effective doesn't mean it's a perk you should use. Because it's cool to have a perk that does awesome stuff, but if you never actually get to use the perk, then it's pretty much a waste. Example, let's translate this to equipment. Let's say you have attack insert so you can place it on the bomb and then you know when they're defusing. Okay, well that's cool, but why not have a claymore? That has the potential to get 2 kills, whereas attack insert is only going to work once. Or how about a motion sensor? That has the ability to pick up essentially their entire team if they walk right by it without Hacker Pro. So why would I use attack insert that gets me maybe a kill, or I can use a motion sensor that has the potential to get me 6? It's that kind of thinking you need to do when you're selecting your perk setup. This line of thinking also translates over to kill streaks. Would you rather have a Predator missile that wins 1 gunfight for you? Or would you rather have a perk that helps you win every gunfight after that one? So, in my opinion, Specialist is by far the best strike package. But I understand that UAV and the works of other kill streaks are important and they have their place in the game. But I don't usually play with a team, so I'll probably end up using Specialist most of the time. Because I don't want to die. I want to win my gunfights. Not only this, but guys, if someone is running Specialist with Assassin and Blind Eye, they are immune to all of your kill streaks. But you're still vulnerable to theirs. Their sleight of hand still works. Your UAV is useless, but their sleight of hand still does work on you. Guys, leave me some feedback. Let me know whether you agree, disagree. Leave a like if you liked it. If not, then let me know, and I'll see you guys later.